The Duke Blue Devils are trying damn hard to strong arm Darian Mensah into staying at Duke University. And I got to be honest, I understand why, but I also feel like it's completely pathetic. If someone doesn't want to be at your program, why are you trying to lock them down to stay at your program? I understand why, but do you want a malcontent or do you want someone who wants to be at your school? That's the question. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. We are less than 24 hours removed from having lost the national championship game to Indiana last night. And I'm a long way from recovering from it, but try to see the bright side of the future, as this is a team that is being built for the future, and it wasn't just a one-time thing. We are here. We are going to make noise. The team is being built to win, and I'm very excited about that, as should you. But looking at, what's up next, Darian Mensah entered the transfer portal. But before we continue, let me give a shout out to the sponsor of the show, Natalie Lopez, attorney at law. When life hits hard, the law firm of Natalie Lopez hits back harder. She practices in the areas of criminal defense and family law, based out of Fort Lauderdale. You can reach her at 954-888-8833. That's 954-888-8833, or on Instagram at nat.guilty. That's nat.guilty. She will fight for you. Appreciate you, Natalie, for your continued support of our show. So Duke University sued quarterback Darian Mensah. Now, what in the world would make them think that after they sue him, that he would want to go back to their school? He just as well might sit out the rest of the season, sit out next year, not play, train for the draft, and then go play the next year in the NFL, or declare for the NFL draft right now. What's to stop him from doing so? He's already going into his fourth year. So what is to stop him from not just declaring for the NFL draft right now? Could they sue him then? Sorry about that. I'm taking my medication today. I'm crazy, So they sued him, and a judge already denied a request for a temporary restraining order that would have prevented him from entering the transfer portal. The writing is on the wall. Darian Mensah will not be at Duke next year. Darren Heitner is his attorney. I happen to know Darren Heitner. He's an attorney out of Fort Lauderdale, works in this area of law, and he's great at what he does. And he told ESPN that Durham County, North Carolina Superior Court Judge Michael Ofugluda ruled from the bench Tuesday pending a written ruling and denied Duke's request that Mensah be enjoined from entering the transfer portal. Heitner said Duke is expected to enter Mensah into the transfer portal Wednesday. So Mensah's done. Duke can't hold him back. The judge is, in fact, a Duke basketball season ticket holder and thus a booster. Also recused himself from future proceedings. So the judge said, no, you guys can't do this. You can't lock this kid down, or this he's an adult now. You can't lock this guy down and prevent him from leaving. You can't do that. We're not in an employment contract negotiation situation. Like, that's the one thing that I think has been lost in NIL, is that people think that these are contracts like to play football. They're not. These are contracts for name, image, and likeness. You can have name, image, and likeness anywhere. Like, you could, if you want to lock him down and not let him buy it out, I'm not completely sure, but you could potentially like lock his name, image, and likeness down to where whatever he does, you guys get paid for. I'm not sure. But once again, as a result, a different judge, Ed Wilson, will rule on Duke's request for relief that would prevent Mensah from enrolling at another school, playing at another school, and licensing his name, image, and likeness to another school. This is the fight. This is the headache. So you can't hold him from the portal, but now you're going to try to hold him from playing somewhere else. This is pathetic. Now, this case will be heard on February 2nd, but Mensah's team will push to move the date sooner. Mensah informed Coach Manny Diaz that he intended to transfer on Friday, the last day for the portal. Under the terms of Duke's NIL contract with Mensah, any disputes must be settled through arbitration. The school said it filed a claim for arbitration Monday and wants the judge to issue relief until the end of that arbitration process. Again, you can do all of this. He's not going to play for you next year. This is weak sister shit. It's whack. And it's pathetic. I understand why they don't want to let him go. He's a really good quarterback. He led them to an ACC championship. But that is not enough reason to lock this guy down. That is not the like that. Is that what we are now in the business of doing? Preventing people from achieving their dreams and reaching their goals. If that is what is happening, then we have just completely lost sight of what college sports were supposed to be about. But yeah, we've lost sight of college sports quite a while ago. We forgot what it was about. So Mensah reversed course. Initially, he had announced on December 19th that he intended to return to Duke. He had a multi-year NIL contract with Duke, which expires December 31st. That was believed to be worth up to $4 million for the upcoming season. Mensah reversed course, informed Duke that he would seek a transfer, and issued a public farewell. The lawsuit says in doing so, he repudiated the contract. He proposes now to move on to another collegiate institution, and as is his obligation to Duke University, and act as if his obligation to Duke University do not exist. None of these facts can be disputed, but contracts mean something. No, they don't. They really don't. They don't. Lane Kiffin just walked from Ole Miss. There was a buyout. Ole Miss got paid. End of story. Coaches leave every day to go to different schools. And there is a buyout. And the coach or the school paying that guy will buy it out and pay the bill. I don't know why they're acting as if this is any different. It's not. It's the same damn thing. It's the same thing. So Miami's backup QB Emory Williams entered the transfer portal today. They still have Luke Nickel, and they have Darian Coleman, who's here now as a freshman. And it's expected that Mensah will be at Miami. What does all this mean? It means nothing, man. Contracts are not, they're worth the paper they're printed on. There are buyouts for just about every contract under the sun, and we're not going to change that now because we don't like something not going our way. That being Duke. You don't like it going your way, so be it. Boo freaking hoo-hoo. You're going to deal with it. You're going to take the buyout, and you're going to move on. And you're going to suck next year because you have no quarterback, and that sucks for you. But that's just life. So this article says, if Mensah is permitted to continue his course of ignoring his contractual obligations and transfer to another school to compete in football and license his NIL rights to that school, Duke University will have no ability to protect its rights in an arbitral proceeding. Indeed, those rights will be practically worthless if Mensah is allowed to enroll at another collegiate institution, play football there, and relicense his rights. If allowed to enter the portal, Mensah can, within less than a day, do precisely this. In other words, unless their present position of the parties is preserved, Duke University's ability to seek relief is irreparably limited. Duke's attorneys wrote that Mensah violated the terms of his NIL agreement by disclosing in monetary terms, seeking to license his NIL in the future in football, and to another collegiate institution, seeking his enrollment at another institution, blah, 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 whatever. Whatever. Duke, you're weak. You're weak. What you're doing is grimy. It's whack. It's weak. And you want to prevent a college athlete from moving on because he don't want to play for y'all. It's that simple. You had no problem when he walked out on Tulane. You got a problem now? Oh, interesting. You had no problem because from what I've read, he walked out on Tulane without even so much telling them. He just cleared out his locker and left. It's not a good look to me, but hey, kids do stupid shit all the time. Young people do stupid shit all the time. This is nothing out of the ordinary. It don't mean shit. Arbitration, they can go to, even if they go to arbitration, it'll get resolved in arbitration, and he'll be in Miami. Like, we can kill the noise. He'll be at Miami. Darian Mensah, unless something completely out of the ordinary happens, is not going to be at Duke next year. He will be a Miami Hurricane quarterback. Hopefully, it's sooner than later, so we can get moving on, so we can get his butt down here, so we can get ready to work. As we're going to have a solid team coming back. We have a bunch of new guys, but we also have guys returning. He's going to have great weapons and Malachi Tony. These dudes are coming out of West Virginia and South Carolina. Hopefully, some of these younger dudes will develop, like Joshua Moore and JoJo Trader. And we'll see where it goes. I mean, the Miami Hurricanes were, 40 yards away from winning the national championship this year. 40 yards away. Didn't happen, but Mensah could be that guy that helps get them over the hump. But man, Duke, y'all are sad. This is some weak sister shit. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. What do you think of all this? If you have some legal expertise in arbitration law or contract law, you can throw it in the comments. I mean, I have a general basic understanding of this stuff. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. This Hurricanes Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.